Robert Pattinson reflects on his 2011 clown death tale and the pressures of fame, an in-depth look at the actor's journey. Robert Pattinson, the British actor who became an international household name thanks to his role as Edward Cullen in the Twilight Saga, has opened up about a bizarre and amusing moment from his past that left fans and interviewers scratching their heads. In 2011, Pattinson made headlines after telling an outlandish tale during an interview on The Today Show with Matt Lauer, which involved him witnessing the death of a clown at a circus when he was a child. The story, which Pattinson later admitted to making up on the spot, is a testament to the pressure he was under during one of the most intense periods of his career. Recalling the event more than a decade later, Pattinson reveals a mixture of pride, embarrassment, and reflection, offering a glimpse into the often surreal experience of being thrust into the spotlight at a young age. In a recent interview with the New York Times Style magazine, Robert Pattinson revealed his feelings of pride and alarm when he watched his 2011 interview with Matt Lauer once again. Pattinson, now 38 years old, had not revisited the interview in years, but after being prompted by the magazine, he took another look at the footage, which originally aired on April 18, 2011. In that interview, Pattinson had been promoting his film Water for Elephants, a circus-themed romantic drama in which he starred alongside Reese Witherspoon and Christoph Waltz. However, instead of discussing the film or his career, Pattinson found himself increasingly bombarded with questions about the perils and pressures of fame. At the height of Twilight fever and in the midst of a high-profile relationship with his co-star Kristen Stewart, Pattinson was a prime target for paparazzi and tabloid journalists. His every move seemed to be scrutinized, and the barrage of repetitive questions about his personal life and his sudden fame took a toll on the actor. In fact, Pattinson described this period as one where he would enter a fugue state, an overwhelming mental and emotional shutdown in response to the constant questioning and pressure of living under a magnifying glass. During the interview with Lauer, Pattinson was asked to talk about his life and the experience of being thrust into the spotlight. As he was pressed to share his thoughts on fame, something unusual happened. Instead of offering a thoughtful response or giving insight into the ups and downs of his sudden stardom, Pattinson spontaneously told an outlandish story about his childhood. He claimed that the first time he ever attended a circus, he witnessed the tragic death of a clown. According to Pattinson's account, the clown's little car exploded in a tragic accident. This bizarre and graphic description shocked Lauer, who responded with disbelief, questioning whether Pattinson was being serious. Pattinson's recollection of the events surrounding that moment was filled with nervous laughter and a sense of confusion. He noted that there was absolutely no hesitation at all in his voice as he recounted the story. He went into detail, telling Lauer that everybody ran out of the circus after the tragic incident and that it was terrifying. It was a strange and surreal moment that left Lauer and the viewing audience unsure of whether to laugh or be concerned. Pattinson's casual delivery of such a dramatic and seemingly tragic story only added to the sense of absurdity. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Pattinson later admitted that the story he told Lauer was completely fabricated. In fact, Pattinson admitted that he actually made the whole thing up on the spot during the interview. He explained that the story was the result of him being groggy from an early morning appearance following a late-night premiere of Water for Elephants in New York City. He admitted that he had no real story to share, so he improvised one that he thought would sound intriguing. The tale of the clown's death, Burke said, was something that seemed like it would catch people's attention, even though it was entirely fictional. Reflecting on the experience years later, Pattinson expressed surprise that Lauer kept bringing up the story after he told it. At the time, Pattinson said he didn't realize the full impact of the tale he had told, and he was surprised by how much attention it received. He later went on to correct the record at the Berlin premiere of Water for Elephants, admitting that the story had been entirely made up. He expressed some embarrassment about the incident, acknowledging that he had been under a great deal of stress during that period of his life, with constant media scrutiny and the pressure of promoting a big-budget Hollywood film. In the years following the 2011 Today Show interview, Pattinson's career took a number of unexpected twists and turns. While the Twilight saga made him an international superstar, Pattinson quickly sought to distance himself from the typecasting that often follows young actors who become associated with blockbuster franchises. He pursued a wide range of roles in independent films, working with esteemed directors like David Cronenberg, Cosmopolis, and James Gray, The Lost City of Z, which helped him establish himself as a serious actor in Hollywood. The rise of social media and the growing influence of fan culture also played a significant role in shaping Pattinson's relationship with fame. As the years went on, Pattinson became more introspective about his celebrity and the pressures that come with it. In the New York Times Style magazine interview, he spoke about the cyclical nature of fame, citing the famous quote from Hollywood legend Paul Newman. "At the beginning of your career, it's 'Who is Paul Newman?' And then it's 'Get me Paul Newman.' Then it's 'Get me a young Paul Newman.' Then it's 'Who is Paul Newman?' This reflection on the fleeting nature of fame is something that Pattinson has clearly come to understand in the years since his Twilight days. Despite the massive success of the franchise and his ongoing popularity, Pattinson has managed to maintain a sense of humility and perspective about the ups and downs of his career. His most recent work, including his portrayal of Bruce Wayne/Batman in the Batman 2022, has cemented his reputation as a versatile and thoughtful actor, willing to take on complex and challenging roles that push him beyond the image of the brooding vampire that made him famous. Looking ahead, Pattinson's career continues to evolve. He is set to star in the upcoming Bong Joon-ho directed adventure film Mickey 17, which is set to be released in theaters in April 2025. This highly anticipated project, which marks his first collaboration with the acclaimed South Korean director, promises to showcase Pattinson's range as an actor and his willingness to take on new challenges. For Pattinson, the future looks bright, and while the pressures of fame may never fully subside, he seems to have found a way to navigate the highs and lows of celebrity with grace, humor, and self-awareness. Ultimately, Pattinson's journey through the tumultuous world of fame offers valuable lessons on the fragility of celebrity and the importance of staying true to oneself. Whether it's crafting a bizarre clown story in a moment of desperation or reflecting on his experiences more than a decade later, Pattinson's honesty and introspection make him a fascinating figure in Hollywood. His story serves as a reminder that even the most glamorous and successful careers are often shaped by moments of uncertainty, self-doubt, and the struggle to find balance in an ever-demanding industry. As Pattinson prepares for the next phase of his career, it's clear that he remains a thoughtful and engaging actor, unafraid to confront the complexities of fame and the often absurd nature of the entertainment world. His ability to laugh at his past and embrace the unpredictability of life in the public eye speaks to a level of self-assurance and maturity that has only grown over the years. Whether he's playing a caped crusader or navigating the world of Hollywood, Robert Pattinson continues to captivate audiences and challenge the expectations placed upon him, proving that even the strangest of stories can have a lasting impact on an actor's legacy.